What's going on, Silver Squad? I'm RJ,
I'm Desiree.
I'm Gerald. G saw that.
and welcome to the Silver Site. Tonight, we're going to be covering Alien Earth, which is now streaming on FX/Hulu/Disney Plus, depending upon what bundle you have. I'm a little laggy, so forgive me, guys. Just feel free to jump in. We're going to see the flow tonight, So, overall thoughts on episode 1 through 3 of Alien Earth.
Um, Amazing. That's my one word that I'm gonna stick with. I thought
Very enjoyable.
Terrifying. As you guys know, I'm scared of everything. And I did not have a good time watching this. It took me a while. I was sick this past weekend, and I was trying to watch it while I was sick, and it wasn't working. It was making it worse. I have food poisoning, so I'm throwing up. There's aliens eating people. It wasn't a good time for me. Yeah, but I definitely enjoyed it for the parts that were not horror. Thank God for Princess Diaries 2 and 101 Dalmatians and shows like that, because that's what got me through the aftermath of this show. So I enjoyed it.
imagine.
So yeah,
Wow, you made it specific. Princess Diaries.
yeah,
Wow. Talk about that
yes.
later.
I have to cleanse my palate
Oh
before
my.
I go to bed of horror. I'm scared of everything, y'all. Like
This
everything scares me. Yeah,
this
it's
this
weird because I love Halloween. I love horror, but everything scares me. Yeah. So
my gosh.
I don't know. Where do you guys want to start at?
Um, I guess if everybody doesn't know, just like a little, tidbit here is that this takes place after Prometheus, and
Mm,
and
It was
episode
2 years before the original.
2 years. Thank you. I've left
Yeah,
that part out. 2 years
yeah,
before
the original Alien.
the
Yeah,
original Alien, after
yeah.
Prometheus and Covenant, I
Mhm.
believe. Um, and episode one, basically, what I took from it was just basically corporate greed in general. Something a tale as old as time, basically. What we experience here, they're
mhm.
experiencing there, of course. Um, and so we're introduced to Prodigy, which is a bit different than Wayland Utani. And oh, yeah, you're good, RJ. Sorry, I
Okay,
lost my
yeah,
thought.
for sure. I get you.
What was I going to say?
Well, I know they broke.
You were
I
talking about
know. I know.
Prodigy.
Yeah. Well, so they were basically doing a kind of a little bit of a kind of giving you some background on all of the major players that
Right.
are, I'm kind of in layman's term, in major players that are, in the space race trying to figure out all these different, technological advances and things that they were going to do when it comes to all this different research.
Hmm.
So that's how
Mhm.
we kind of go directly into them explaining kind of what they're doing and how it all plays. One very interesting fact: the opening scene was actually pretty neat because it paralleled the original movie with all the players, basically showing you
Okay.
how expendable the characters were.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
So that was a kind of a neat thing when they kind of did the shot of them going around the table and all that stuff, and them having some camaraderie and
Yeah.
everything. So that was like a play on the very first one. So that was neat.
Yeah, which I loved. It was as if you were watching the first one again. They got the quality of it perfect. You would have thought, that you were watching
Yeah.
the Alien movie.
Yeah,
So that was perfect.
But I
Um,
think that's also really important to do too. And I think we talked about this when we did our review on I Know What You Did Last Summer. Is that it?
mhm.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. When we did that review, it's important to kind of have a good mix of things, to kind of tug on those nostalgic strings, but also do a good job with incorporating a new story in. And I feel like from what I've seen so far in episodes 1 through 3, I feel like it's done a pretty good job of that.
yeah, because they're creating a foundation to what actually happens afterwards. So it's like they can kind of, in a sense, do what they want because it's creating the lore.
Hmm.
You don't know. We don't know what the
Yeah.
xenomorphs are. The xenomorphs aren't a thing right this second. So they're trying to they're coming across all these things in real time, and they don't have any prior knowledge of anything. So all these logs and information that they're getting is kind of being cobbled together slowly per episode. So that's what we're getting the reveals as they get the reveals.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just thought to myself, it's kind of funny how, like, Ripley was fighting against this whole thing of Earth's or of aliens even coming to Earth in the first place. Now we have aliens Earth. I was just kind of sitting there on the couch thinking about it, like everything she fought against.
Mm-hmm.
The irony of them crashing to Earth.
Right. Yeah. Like her screaming at them saying, hey, they're going to be coming to Earth if we don't fix this now. And well,
so what the hell happened to the ship? Why did? Because I don't know if I just was like scared and I wasn't paying attention. But like, why did they crash? Did something just randomly malfunction? Like, what happened?
Wait.
Which
like when the ship came to Earth?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was what's his name? What is his name?
I don't know none of these characters' name except for the girl with the terrible bangs.
Oh, Wendy?
Yeah, I hate those bangs. Those bangs make me stop watching The Walking Dead. Like,
bangs.
Bangs.
Oh my god. Leave homegirl. Let her live. What's his
It's
face?
worse than Marielle from From. Like, I'd rather her have that haircut from From. Like that's how bad that is.
I think you're talking about Marrow and how that whole situation came about, right?
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah.
the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marrow. He's a cyborg, I believe.
Yeah, so we got the cyborgs, the Siths, and now the hybrids.
Right.
Okay.
So I can't remember whatever the black character, whatever he was in this. But yeah, I think he has programming. So he's basically, in a nutshell, given the he's basically doing the bidding of one of the technology companies.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of things that are going to be playing out is going to get a little iffy because protocols that he's going to stop anybody from doing going rogue, if you will, or he'll look like he's going rogue.
Yeah, I was about to say because he's pretty rogue.
Yeah.
Homeboy woke up with tension.
Yeah.
He was ready. He was on demon time.
He wasn't playing those games.
No, he was not. Right from the start, he prioritizes the specimens and bringing them back to I believe it's Wayland Yutani.
Mm-hmm. Specimens are the mission.
Yeah, that is the 65-year-long mission or whatever the hell, which is crazy.
No.
Can you imagine being in a cryo sleep chamber for that long?
Well, but in cryo sleep, they age slower.
They do, yeah. But I mean, waking up and then being like, oh, okay.
Well, but they have all the logs that continuously, processing things, and then plus the scent, plus the synths, they are still working and doing stuff, so they're collecting data and information, so they can get, up to speed, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was interesting though, the whole idea of these terminally ill kids being put into these bodies, and that's who the hybrids are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they're being put into these adult bodies, but they're still kids.
Yeah.
Now the transition shot of them doing that was awesome, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was
I
awesome.
want to see the behind the scenes on that because that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And these are sick kids. These are kids with like disabilities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of weird to see it. It's like a cross between eugenics and grooming, You're taking the human conscious, the brain, and putting it into these bodies simply for their own personal gain, which is why I think this company in particular, Prodigy, is pretty interesting in how it's like ran by a young CEO who embodies Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
Just his mindset.
Yep, stealing kids
in time.
Yeah.
So is Timothy Oliphant, is his character just basically he's the same thing? He's just using the young kid as the prop to like
Is
get
that the
the
CEO's name, Timothy? I'm still
Timothy
learning.
Oliphant, the actual like actor, the dude who have the white hair.
Oh, dang it. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Timothy. Okay. What about him?
Oh,
Yes.
Kirsch.
There we
Kirsch.
go. So is he the golly, so is he like the original version of the hybrid, and then the young kid who's the one who's basically was he Hermit, I guess, the one who's doing all the explaining, and he's kind of going through with Wendy, kind of explaining everything, and they're kind of giving the background so that we all get an understanding of what they are. How they said adult minds are too rigid to
Yeah.
understand what they're doing, and so kids, basically you can mold however. So
Golden shape, which is why grooming is the
I thought that the guy that was cleaning the ship or doing the little chores on the ship, I thought he was one of the adults that got turned into a cyborg, and maybe it didn't go right. And now he can only do remedial tasks.
oh, I got you. I see
that.
what you're saying.
Because the way they were talking, like it's not going to work with adults, so they had to have tried on somebody, and it didn't work.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess I never really put extra thought into it because since they explained it, I think it was kind of like a throwaway. That would have been a throwaway thing for me because them just saying, "Hey, um, adults' minds are already kind of too rigid and stuff," and so with the kids are saying like, "Hey, I know I'm sick. I know I can die, but I'll go ahead and do this because it'll make everything cool." You know.
Right.
One thing I do want to talk about too is the visuals in this movie. One was beautifully shot, and I feel like the CGI was excellent as well as a lot of good practical stuff. Good blend, good balance, and I thought it was very well done, especially for a television show.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's why FX is the right. As soon as I heard the announcement of Alien Earth coming out, I was like, "Wait, what network?" Because that's important.
yeah,
Because I was against it becoming a show at first, but then when I saw that it was coming out on FX, I was like, "Okay, yeah, FX is going to
They
do."
like to toe the line, yeah, and
Yeah.
they're okay with it. The openings are always neat because they give you either flashbacks or kind of previously on while the letters are forming on the screen, so it gives you flashes of either what's going to happen or what already happened. And so I thought that was a neat thing. They really use shadows and sound very effectively. Very effectively.
The clicking. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God.
That darkness can get to you every so often, but I think they do it
so
well
the whole time.
What they did really well was,
you have your flashlight, RJ?
I think at the xenomorph, that xenomorph was coming out of nowhere. Just how they were able to just that was my favorite part of it. You never knew where the xenomorph was until it moved, and you're like, oh shoot. It felt like a movie. I thought that was brilliant, and they did it more than once. This particular xenomorph was on Demon Time, by the way.
I think so. So I think a good thing that they were showing with both sides of the characters was the xenomorph was learning along with the other characters. Like they literally were doing. I'm not saying the same thing, but the xenomorph was kind of finding out what its purpose was or whatever it's doing, and they're in real time finding out what their purpose is. And I think it's hilarious, like the jokes when somebody cusses and they call each other out for cursing because they still kids.
You said
right. Exactly. So stuff like that, it's like those parallels actually made it, make it interesting. It does make me wonder as we go forward, like, are there going to be alliances or how much backstabbing is going to happen because one person is going to feel way more or way less valuable than everybody else? Because was the one kid he kept trying to get his kudos. It was like it was the young lady, the one. You remember she was saying, "Well, I'm smarter than Wendy."
Oh,
You
Yeah.
Curly.
know,
Am I
Yeah.
your favorite now? No. Very
yeah,
embarrassing.
Which
right.
I
Losing
feel like
wave.
Curly, it may be too early to say, even though she's still of a child's mind. I feel like Curly does have an agenda.
Right,
Um,
right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she
they
wants to
want
get close
they
to,
want to get the gold star. You
yeah,
know,
Yeah.
she wants to
so
get close to Boy Genius.
mhm.
I think that she may even have the may again too early to call it, but this is just my thing. I think she may even have the capability of taking him out and trying to head her own company or take
I
over.
felt like that when she said, I could even do your job or something like that. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you're a murderer.
She's
Bro, it's
trying
kind
to
of like,
Yeah.
she's trying to climb her way to success, and she has something to prove, I think, to herself and then also to Wendy that she's
mhm.
not the best. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch that one. I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
I don't know. I'm always rooting against Wendy and her bangs. She got to go.
Oh, stop. And then another interesting thing is I think watching Nib's journey from episode 1 to episode 3, you see how
Mhm.
she's kind of still navigating the world. She's not
Yeah.
used to being in her body
Yeah,
as a
Yeah.
kid. I think her
Yeah.
journey was a little more interesting than the others. I'm curious to see like where they go with that.
yeah.
I,
I mean,
I feel
because
like she's not taking it. I feel like she's transitioning, but I feel like she's taking it a little differently than
Yeah,
everyone else. Even at the end of episode 2 or 3, when she went to go touch her eye, I think she still is having trouble accepting this new, immortal, non-human body that she's in now.
yeah, yeah. She still has like the childlike days too, like something.
Yeah,
well, they're always processing. Like the childlike wonder of it
Mhm.
mm,
continuously like is this thing.
yeah, yeah,
That's one reason why I think it was neat how the first episode was called Neverland because it was this whole play on Peter Pan. I thought it was freaking awesome how they had the deal playing in the globe above them, and
Mhm.
they were basically watching that as they transition from their sick child body to the humanoid body. So I
Yeah.
thought that was neat. And then once they moved over, that's again it still continues. They're not even close to be who they're going to be probably by the end of this season.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
going to be it's going to be I think it's going to be no holds barred honestly.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
a free for all. Yeah.
exactly.
So
I don't know.
I thought the scale was awesome though. How they were able to like you just said CGI and stuff. The scale was really on point. How they show how large the planet was in comparison to like even the ships.
yes,
Mhm.
Um,
everything felt big. Like this.
mhm,
Everything felt really well built. Like the
mhm.
world feels established. The sets, the just everything feels like it would. Like everything looks like it was supposed to feel real.
Well,
Mhm.
the world building is very it's in its infancy stage right now. So we have the layout right now, but we don't have all the architecture yet.
Yeah.
Like they're
Mhm.
still piecing it together. It's like they just opened that Lego set and now they're building on it.
Yeah.
Which for me it's fun because you don't have to keep harkening back to all the old stuff. It's great to kind of see those parallels and see those things and be like, oh man, I remember this or that. It
Mhm.
reminds me of the older movie. But you don't have to do that because they're literally giving us like step by step
Mhm.
where it's transitioning to,
Yeah.
you know. So
I think too, they do a really good job with pacing in this show.
mhm,
I feel like it doesn't drag on to the point where you're waiting for something to happen. But it's not so exciting that it's overwhelming or overstimulating. And I think like giving you time to process the story in addition to the horror and suspense, it really makes for a good blend um I guess it's just yeah, it makes for a good blend. I love that part.
I think that's by design,
Yeah.
mainly because these characters are going to be expendable. We already know that they're moving to another chapter
Yeah.
within an actual physical 2 year time frame.
Yeah.
So, are they going to be just floating out there in space? Everybody's just dead on a ship somewhere? Who knows?
Okay.
Once
Yeah.
this ends, because or are they going to do an actual real time 2 years? Season one, leads up to a certain point. Then season 2 leads you up to where Alien begins. You know, so because even the xenomorph is not even its true form yet. So I mean, episode 3 lets you know because there's gonna be some commingling of DNA.
Yeah, that's why it's called metamorphosis.
Yeah. So before we jump into that, that's why they purposely did, I think, episode 3 that way. And I think this is where it's gonna start ramping up to like what their understanding of what they're doing, because they've been telling us bits and pieces of all these different species that they've collected. That's why what we saw in episode 1 still was relevant in episode 2 and episode 3 with the what they call it, the squid or whatever, deal with the eyeballs.
The eyeball thing.
Yeah. Like those like we were getting different perspectives on that as it went forward, as it came forward. So I'm interested to see if they're gonna keep molding, or they're gonna. I'm afraid one episode is going to be expedition dump, where they're just going to be like, this is this and this is this and this is this. If you remember this and you remember that, and I'm just like, okay,
we didn't come for that.
Get back to the killing and
not the killing.
we need RJ on edge.
Oh God,
no, we don't. No, we don't. Like, this was a lot for me, y'all. Like, I don't think y'all understand. It took a lot for me to sit. Because Alien, and I've purposely avoided Alien because I'm scared of it. And I only saw AVP because I was in college and it was like movie night. And I didn't want to be punk with everybody, so I had to stay. So I had no choice.
Oh, wow. Wait, did you see all the Predator movies? You just chosen to see Alien?
No, I've seen a couple of the Predator movies. Yeah, Predator doesn't scare me for some reason, but Alien terrifies me.
Okay.
Well, what do they say? In space, they can't hear you scream. So,
oh man, that's kind of terrifying to think about.
Yeah. They had a throwback to that in episode 1, but they didn't finish it. It said, no. Matter of fact, actually, I take that back. One of the episodes is called In Space, and then it's I think it's, what is it? Episode,
was it 2?
No, it's later. Episode 5, In Space, and it says just no one ... So,
oh hell no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's both.
I watch that in the daytime.
So I'm interested to see
me.
Yeah. But I think the good thing that they've done with each character, they're not spending so much time with each character to where you feel like they just went off on this long tangent. We know that, obviously we know Wendy's supposed to be like the main character because she was already there once everything started happening.
Right.
So I'm fine with that. RJ, you're gonna have to get over the bangs, bro. Like
the bangs are here to stay.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, they may give her a haircut because I'm sure I don't think episode 3 is it for her. It's just
I hope she goes. Either that or grow them out or something.
I don't think that's gonna happen, man. I would be shocked if they did go that route with her character.
Bro, they're so distracting. Like, I can never focus on nothing else.
I don't think.
Why did we stop here?
This is the first I'm even thinking of it.
Right now I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be looking at it. Thanks a lot. Because it wasn't a problem before. I promise you, it's not like it's Edna bangs, Now Edna, her bangs.
I'd rather those. I'd rather the straight like here. Like why are they like this?
Stop it.
They're so tiny.
Wispy bangs. The wispies.
I'm telling you. So let me ask you this. Out of all the creatures that were on this ship, if you had to like take one on, and you're probably gonna die, let's be honest. Which one would you want to take on?
I don't want to choose my fate. What is this?
Right.
What is this?
Listen, I gotta go. I would have to go without knowing I'm about to go. So something's gonna have to sneak up on me. I can't face up with it,
But what if you were face to face with, like, you turn the corner? What creature would you rather see there in front of you?
Something I could slap when it's jumping at me or something. I don't know.
I can't do the face hugger. That's too much for me.
No, not the face.
The way
Ew,
that cat died was terrible. I couldn't do the eyeball thing either.
that was crazy.
I
I
felt
don't.
bad for that cat.
I
That was
did too.
that was pretty haunting.
That was
Yeah,
a struggle and a half for me. I was like,
yeah.
oh no. Um,
I was scared of the rat part, and that wasn't even scary once I got past it.
right. I can't. Neither. I don't want to face anything. I'm sorry. I'm not choosing my fate.
That's already just gonna.
Look, thank you
That's
for
wrong
saying
neck.
that. I'm going to be the one to say it. But yeah, I think that sounds a
Yeah.
lot better than dealing with a xenomorph, or any of the other newer creatures. No thanks.
I feel
Mm-mm.
like I'd rather the xenomorph because I feel like that's a quicker death. Like they're just trying to kill you, even though you're getting sliced up. It's a
Dude,
quicker death.
did you watch episode 3? Did you watch? Oh, you haven't seen enough movies to see
Yeah,
how
I
they
was about
savor.
to.
Oh,
They
God, it's
savor
worse.
you, sir.
It's
Yeah,
They
worse.
savor it. Oh,
there is no quick death.
there's no quick death, bro.
Oh,
It's
I
death
thought
by
it
a
was,
thousand slices,
quick
man.
one.
Yes,
Oh no.
they got the
Oh,
tail paws, the
Yeah,
extra mouth.
yeah.
yeah. I thought they just like rah 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 kill you.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
need you to watch the movies. I'm gonna.
oh,
I'm gonna need you to
okay.
go
Yeah,
back
take
and
that
just
back
watch
then.
episode 3. Episode
Yeah,
3
that
kind of
one.
set the like now, mind you, the xenomorph is still not in full form, and it did pretty much what they do now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was savoring. He was sitting there like, hey, buddy, hey, I got somebody for you, and it little
Hey,
thing came
Family
like,
Guy.
yeah, man,
Yeah, that thing was on demon time. I loved how they did that though. He
yeah,
was fast, he was ruthless,
Yeah.
he was able to blend into his environment. He took
yeah,
out what was it, 5 of those guys?
yeah.
Um yeah, that xenomorph, oof. I mean, yeah, he may feel like he's no different than the other ones from the movies, but I feel like because he's not in his real, final form,
Mm-hmm.
that makes it even more like.
But so I don't know. I can't remember. So correct me if I'm wrong. But I know that later on, I mean, obviously something's going to happen because there was male versions and female versions.
Mm-hmm.
So the female versions are a little bit more. They're a little bit more harsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, they still yeah.
It gets worse. What?
It gets it doesn't get any easier from here.
Oh, I thought that there were lighter versions. I didn't know this. Oh, okay, well, all right. I don't think I want to play any of this then.
We're heading that way, man.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm so bro. We going in the no.
Oh, okay.
RJ has no
yeah, I don't want to play no more then. That's it. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. I'll just give me the nearest space window and let me just break it. Let's all just fly out of here. Like, I'm good.
I mean, that's exactly what I would do if I ran into any of these creatures. I'm not choosing my fate like that. Nope.
I'd rather live in the cold depths of space. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I didn't know
Right.
what the word was that.
Or make me into a cyborg, At least
That's
I wouldn't.
a good question.
Yeah, my only mission
Which one
is
of those
to
would you want to
protect
be?
the best interest of the company.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about too much emotions like humans. Yeah, make me into a cyborg or I don't know, some sort of artificial persons, I should say.
So let me ask, would y'all be a cyborg, a synth, or a hybrid?
That's a good question.
I mean, so here's the I'd rather, I'll be honest, I'd rather probably just be a cyborg, and here's why. Because at the end of the day, it's all programming.
Mm-hmm.
As if I'm just being honest, I would still have the fear if I'm a hybrid.
Okay.
You know,
that's smart.
Yeah. And the synth is basically just trying to, it's continuously trying to learn. So at some point, it's going to understand fear too. It may not get the pain, but it's going to understand fear too. The cyborg, I'm just following the orders.
That's it, for the best interest of the company.
Right. So at that point, I ain't making no decision. I'm just doing.
Yeah. I'd rather be in that mindset, because fear. No. And plus, I just want an excuse to say that this is for the best. Ever since I saw Romulus, I'm sorry. Just the best company. I'm doing this company strictly, nothing personal.
Yeah.
I'm going to take these specimens, and ship them off to Wayland Utani. Yeah, definitely a cyborg. And if I could, I would definitely want to be Marrow. I think I like his character a lot.
He's playing a really good antagonist. I don't know if I want to call him a villain yet, because there's people that I feel like are worse as far as like the trillionaires and stuff, but he's playing a really good antagonist.
Yeah, it's crazy to see because you see the actor in the interviews and he's such a sweet guy.
Is he British? He's British, right?
I don't know. I think he is. I can't remember. He might be. I have to listen to his voice again. But sweet guy. His character is trash.
Yeah, he's British.
Yeah. Well, he's playing the heck out of Marrow. I love it. I love it. And they did a callback too when he was basically saying, don't let the bed bugs bite. That was a callback from when David was talking to Daniels.
I don't know how to see it.
If you don't, all right, you got this. Everybody, we're giving
No, I am during the daytime though. Like
Desiree, you're wasting your breath, man. You're wasting your breath.
Maybe during the daytime.
He threw maybe in there.
Yeah, that's how you know.
We'll be done with the season. We'll be like, I ain't watching none of it.
Oh man,
it took a lot for me to sit down and watch this. Like, it took a couple of tries. Like I told you, I was scared about something that wasn't even scary. Like when I saw them drop that rat in that thing, that first little creature, I turned it off. I didn't know what was going to happen, but
turned it off,
and nothing happened. They fed the rat and they panned away to something else, but I was scared.
I can't. That is hilarious. Yeah. Well, I hope the show will. I don't know. Does it kind of give you some sort of interest to watch the films? Or
it does because now that I'm talking about it with y'all and they do my research, there's lore that I feel like not that you have to see, but you'll enjoy the series more if you know the backstory of everything. It's something that I feel that was written for people who have enjoyed the franchise, but I feel like it's also written in a way where if you don't watch it, you still can enjoy it. But I want to know the stuff behind it. So even if I watch it on like 2x speed, I feel like, and Google the scary parts beforehand, I feel like I could get through it. Yeah. I just got to know what's coming up.
And you can
also know who dies.
You can also get the comic books too,
Yeah, I didn't know there were comic books until I was watching YouTube.
Yeah. Just read some of the comics, and maybe that'll kind of give you a better introduction, and then you can work yourself into watching the films.
Man,
just saying, the training wheels.
Listen, it took a lot for me to sit through Weapons. Like I was scared during parts of that.
What?
I was so scared. And spoiler here, so if you guys haven't seen Weapons, come back in like 10 seconds. When she was sitting in the car and she went to go cut her hair, my eyes were closed on that part. And so I didn't know what happened. And so when she snapped the twig and went to go chase her, I'm like, well, how the hell did she get her hair? I didn't know because my eyes was closed. And I do this, I go like this, I cover my ears, and I do this, and I go like this so I can't hear nothing. And so I was doing that the whole time. And when I came to, it was a whole new scene. So I had no idea.
This before, and I said it again. The views expressed by RJ are not the views that are expressed by the other members of this channel.
No.
We will have to sit through things that we probably don't want to in order to give y'all good content. This dude, he literally just had to guess a plot line because he didn't watch it in the movie. He just told you that.
All he had to do was watch
it. Oh man! So another part of the spoiler. Then, FYI, it wasn't even the main villain that did that.
Right.
Yeah, it was more to control the people, right?
Correct.
They keep controlling. Yeah. So they're on TikTok. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was terrified. So it's really hard for me to watch.
She had some terrible bangs, sir.
Yeah. She did, and that's the first. Young, I hate bad bangs. Like I know the first time I asked her on my screen, I said, "What the fuck is up with her hair?"
Jake knows.
hate
I
Bad
point it out
Bangs, man.
every time. I point out Bad Bangs every time when we watch stuff.
There's no excuse for it. Because why do you cut that high?
Well, it was a wig, first off.
It
So,
wasn't.
Well, who cut the damn wig?
probably her.
That's what I need
I
to
mean,
know.
bro, you saw that makeup. Like,
Shit.
there's gonna be so
All
many
on his
people walking
damn-
around with Halloween as that character.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that
I
would
can't-
be a
oh,
good.
Oh, it's
That
gonna
would
be.
be
It's
good.
already. I already saw somebody had showed all of the little costume packs.
Yeah.
They got all this stuff.
Oh
that's-
man, they don't waste no
smart.
time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
You
Good.
gotta
It's
get
gonna
them good
There's gonna be a whole bunch of Gladyses running around.
Glad.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of creepy, but
Very much so.
yeah,
Walking around with a bowl and a
right.
stick.
That's gonna be
All
hard.
the
Yeah.
water. What
And
is
a
that?
twig with some hair wrapped around it.
Right.
Oh, look at the puppy. Hey, puppy.
She's wondering what that beeping sound is. Look at the ears.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's what you heard. The doop doop.
Yeah, it goes like it's like radar with her.
Yeah. But yeah. So overall, I'm enjoying the show. What do you guys give collectively 1 through 3? Episodes 1 through 3. What do you give them out of 10?
For me, I give it a 9. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I like what they've done with it thus far, and yeah, no complaints.
For me, I'll say I give it a solid 8. Like I said, I really feel like that's because I don't know a lot of the lore behind it. I feel as a show, standalone show, I feel like it does a really good job of like I said, just blending good elements of horror, suspense, and just it's overall good sci-fi. Is I don't want to say it's lacking, but it's few and far between. And I feel like this is genuinely good sci-fi TV for something that's not on Apple TV. Because if you watch Apple TV, they're loaded down with sci-fi.
Oh
And
yeah.
so for FX to have a great sci-fi show, in the era where we don't really see anything on Sci-Fi Channel anymore, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say they very, 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 very strong start. Like a 9. I think they still got a little room to grow, so I'll leave it at 9.
Yeah.
All of everything that I've seen so far hasn't given me any pause because I feel like the good thing about it is any mistakes that they make, you can say you can't compare it to something that haven't happened yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so people can try to go the route. Well, they didn't do this because that hasn't happened yet. So you don't have that. You can't really use that as a means to Now they don't want to jump the shark and go too far past what's already happened that soon because you want to give it room to get to where it was.
Exactly.
So I definitely thought it was neat going into episode 3 with they actually having the understanding of that the blood was acidic.
Yeah. She's like, what?
That was pretty crazy for them to kind of find that out that way. So and there's quite a few things that I'm sure they're gonna continue to not necessarily wow us with, but they're gonna keep introducing it bit by bit to help us kind of understand a little bit better what they're doing and how they're growing it. But I definitely love how they're growing it so far.
And I think too, they're not going to give us everything all at once. I feel like they've got, and I feel like they do have a plan to kind of spread some of this wow out, for lack of a better term. So I'm excited. I think that they're doing a very good job so far of pacing in the show. And will every episode be, amazing? We don't know. Probably not. It's statistically impossible for a show to have every single episode be banging. But if they keep this pace right now, and if it's on average like this, I think it could be a successful show. And I definitely would like to see a season 2 based on what I've seen so far.
Well, the good thing is I think that what they're going to probably do is and I don't know if they have any plans for a season 2, but if they don't kill off too many people too fast, they're going to continue. It's going to continue to pick up steam because if you're only losing a character or so per episode, by the time you get to the end, you're either going to somehow get some magical other crew come through, or you transition right on into what the original Alien was. So I think how they're kind of shooting it and making it look like they're gonna pace us a certain way, I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And as I'm watching it, still keeping in mind like the timeline of everything, that way it makes sense as to what they're doing. So Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Alien Earth, Alien, Alien Romulus. Wait, is it Alien 3? And Resurrection.
Well, yeah, Aliens, and
Alien 3.
Yeah.
Right? Then Resurrection. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it just kind of helps me understand like why things are happening the way it is, why it's unfolding,
So let me ask y'all, since y'all a little more in the franchise than I am, would it be better to watch this chronologically or in release order?
For this, I would say chronologically.
Okay.
It helps.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Time jumps, yeah.
Yeah. I think it would behoove you to do that. That's just my.
Yeah, my only fear with that though is certain directors put more onus on one thing versus another. So then it could possibly get confusing. It could get confusing if you like, no, wait, what is that? And then you kind of find out it was really a one-off just for that movie, or that route. Okay. But overall,
or watch it in the year that it came. Watch it in the order of the year that it came out, just like the rest of us did when we were into.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, because some of them they're gonna tell you flat out this correlates directly with this, and then other stuff they'll just be talking like none of the other stuff even happened. So
okay.
Yeah. So some stuff will be canon, and other stuff will just be like, we're here and we're doing this way.
Yeah. So some stuff kind of gets what's the term? Ex machina? What was it? No.
Yeah. They tend they'll just act like
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's be like, no, we're in our own little pocket over here for this one, and then the other ones they'll just pop right back into it. You'd be like, oh, so then that one didn't happen. Kind of like Fast and Furious, how they try to act like Tokyo Drift didn't happen for a long time, and then all of a sudden it did.
I prefer it didn't happen.
Right, but I thought that was crazy. All those ones they went, then all of a sudden, oh, Tokyo Drift was a thing. So
right. That's a whole other call.
Right. I'm just saying it's so weird how
it threw everything off. Threw everything off. Oh my God.
That's the mark of a good franchise though, when you got to retcon something. That's how you know you got too much story.
Or they've been on Reddit too long and they got tired of people badgering them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What up?
Yo, what's happening?
What up, bro?
How you doing? How'd you like Alien? First of all, we get your quick thoughts on it before we head out of here. What'd you think?
Honestly, I loved the first episode. I thought it was really good. I thought great way, strong start, very strong start. Especially just I thought there's so many things going on, and I really like how they just brought it back in the second episode, which of course I don't think was better than the first, but it was still good because now there's more of a purpose to so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's just it's getting crazy.
Holy.
Yeah. We said the same that we really enjoyed all 3 episodes, and they gave me a little homework to do. So I'm during the day when the sun is out.
Get your snack. Snack.
All the blinds open. Look, there goes Jay already rolled his eyes. He's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the day that Jay snap on the live and be like, I told you.
You said everything
in the dark.
Man, it'll be a day, probably next month. Maybe. Probably next month.
Ooh, a crash out segment in the middle of the show. You just disappear, all of us, and this Jay just going off. Ooh,
and it's just like
Be like,
gotta do
look
that
at how many
next one,
times in the chat. Well, I told you, you need to watch it with the lights off and all the surround sound.
He's sitting there counting like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I've been doing this for months.
right.
Hey, I will go all the way back to the year 2023 if I have to look to find every single like gap where we talked. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you rate this episode? Or
Oh,
episode
yeah.
3?
These first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
so far.
all 3 of them
for all 3 of them
together.
So for all 3, I probably would have to rate it. Honestly, I'd probably give it an 8.2, just because like it really started off strong. A lot of TV shows to me don't start off that strong, and I feel like it's keeping the suspense alive.
Definitely.
I really like it. So
yeah, it leaves you wanting more. It really does. And like I said, it has piqued my interest in the franchise. I've watched Predator stuff, but as far as like the alien stuff, I just But now I feel like because I see you guys have a better grasp and understanding of the lore, and so I kind of want that too now. So I may, if I don't finish it, I'll probably finish out this series first, to be honest, because that's gonna be a lot, and then I'll probably gradually go back and watch each alien show that way. But yeah,
and this is up your wheelhouse. This is sci-fi, so get into
I love sci-fi, so but I hate
Time.
horror. We're gonna get through it though. We're gonna do it. So, but so that is our show for this evening, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back Sunday to cover weapons, and that is going to be a live spoiler chat. Same time, same place, later days.